Hardee's. I told myself I'm gonna try to grow this beard out, but you be looking rough. You be looking rough. I went and got some Hardee's. I'm like, I'm super tired. It was a really short day for me at work. And I thank God that I made it through an entire week. Because we all know how hard it can be. I'm early. I know people definitely don't expect me to be this early. Shine your light down on me. Call everyone that you need. Shine along. Shine along. Let me see. For people coming in, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Please thumbs up the video. Share me out if you can. I appreciate it. I got the YouTube algorithm all kind of crazy. Because I know I'm not doing as much as I need to, but I've been crazy busy. I shouldn't make excuses, but I have been watching. When I'm getting the opportunity, I watch others, and I just got some. I just want to talk about a few things while I have a Hardee's breakfast sandwich. I caught them just in time too, because y'all know the breakfast stops at 10:30 here. Sorry, just going through some things. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, for those of you that probably going to catch the replay, please give your boy a thumbs up. Go ahead and share that out too. There is no shame in my game, I appreciate everyone coming and supporting. So I got on here, the topic, or just the title, I should say, respecting boundaries. You got to respect people's boundaries. I think, hey, Katse, hey. You're, of course, Katse, you are absolutely welcome. And I just appreciate what you do for your mom and your community, your family. Like, you're an amazing individual, and that is my pleasure. Okay, my pleasure. I like to tell people if I got it, they got it. It doesn't matter, what part of the country you're in, what you do with life. I just want to be supportive to everyone because I feel like it comes back. Not necessarily even with money. I'm just saying, just in general in life. When you put out good comes back. Now those are my beliefs. But like I said, I want to talk about boundaries. I got some hash browns here. I said hash rounds. And I got a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. And I know I put jelly on mine. Thank you so much, Kase. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. I like to just say we're all of God, but I'm nobody special. I just like to share. I like to not even like just monetarily, just share love and guidance and reassurance. And because sometimes I need that, I need that reassurance and that guidance and that love as well. So open book, very transparent, and I appreciate you. I really do. You're an incredible son, an incredible individual, incredible man. Like, God bless you, and may He continue to bless your mom and your entire family, because you're doing a lot of amazing things, bro. You really are. So thank you so much. I gotta take a bite of this. Wow. I'm off call, and I'm looking at the cup. Like, let me see. Need giggles. Ooh. But it's too early to drink. Hey, Kevin on top. Hey, what's up? You have a great day too, sir. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Oh, can't say exactly. I'm hungry now watching you eat. Yeah, I love a good biscuit. Kase, do you guys have any good biscuits where you are in the Philippines? I'm sure you guys do. You guys have amazing food. It just gets really sticky. You're wait, oh, you said you're apt to eat. You got mac and cheese? You're about to eat. Okay. What are you gonna eat? Oh, mac and cheese. Is it a burger you were eating, sir? No, it's a breakfast sandwich. It's a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. And here in the US, it's a place called Hardee's. It's Hardee's. Sorry, one sec. It's Hardee's in the in the South, but West Coast is Carl's Jr. West Coast is Carl's Jr., but it's good. Hey, Alvin, how you doing, bro? You play games like what do you mean, like video games? I do sometimes, yeah. I don't play as much as I would like to, but I do sometimes. I told myself watching Do Gaming Z and Dwayno 876 Gaming, and so many others and stuff. I was like, I want to get back into really playing. I love like action, and I love like a nice like a storyline type of thing. Uh, I don't know, like I guess action and like the fighting games. Definitely a big fan of Mortal Kombat. I love anything Mortal Kombat, you know, but like I'm 36. I'll be 37 in the next month. And I was a big fan of, I don't know if you ever heard of Gran Turismo, Driver, the Hitman. Huge fan of those games. And wise hell, he plays some of those oldies, and I just enjoy it because even back then the graphics were amazing. Hey, how you doing, Unique Speaks? I'm doing very well. It's so nice to see you. How are you? I play Warzone for Black Ops, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, and more. Oh, cool. And you know, I must say, my nieces and nephews, they tried their best to probably get me and like hooked on Fortnite, and I just, other than the dancing, I haven't really just taken to it, you know. Unique Speaks, that means a lot. Thank you so much. I know we have been some busy content creators, and it's just been so much going on in the community. We all know about this. Yes, I am. And what brought me to that is things that's been happening in some, like in my life, but also what I see happening around, you know, with not just with YouTube, but social media just in general, and even like in, I mean, I don't want to. So I work at the hospital, and let's just say this. So people are being stalked. People, let's just hypothetically speaking, say there's a female who is going through a divorce, say, at a job, and the individual that she is divorcing, which is her husband, obviously, sending flowers, sending cards, waiting, for her like in the parking lot, sending messages and stuff, whatever, throughout the day. And that has a negative impact on her work while she's at the hospital. Let me just say that. Or it could be vice versa. It could be the woman that's doing this to the man. And here on social media, it can be a thing as you continue to get big, which, like I said, I don't have like thousands of people in my live streams. And to be honest, I thank God for that. I am so content. Unique Speaks, like even like, I want to say way back when, but it's not like 10 years ago. But like when I really kind of I got monetized, but I was really focusing on going live and being more consistent. I've always said if I can get one thumbs up, one person in the live stream, I'm content. And that's not going to change. I've always been that way. Okay, Kevin Turner. Okay, cool. No, I don't have Warzone, but my cousins, they do. I don't have Warzone. But I told myself I'm really definitely going to get back into it because I just remember when I would play it more consistently, I don't know, it was a great stress relief. Or stress reliever. It relieved stress. It did. So I need to get back into that. I need to get back into more tennis. And yeah, I think I'll probably be in a happier place. Let me just say that. But thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you here. I appreciate the thumbs up. But yeah, back to boundaries. I think it's important that people realize that, I know as we continue to get bigger, yes, we're public. We're public figures here on YouTube, but you can't force yourself into people's lives. You cannot. You can't. If it be it a fan, a subscriber, a viewer, hater, whatever the case is, you can't force yourself into people's lives. You have to respect people, but you have to respect people's boundaries. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, it's a lot of bad things happening. There are content creators that are being killed, kidnapped, and people talk about don't disclose your information, don't do this. You guys, it's within people's families. Now, how can you get away in the bigger picture? Think about it. How do you get away from family? You know what I'm saying? Typically, like a lot of family just gonna know where you're at. I mean, you can be a billionaire and fly on have your own island. If you have people that you're always gonna have someone who kind of knows something about you, especially with family. That's just, that's just how I look at it. Now, with that being said, even family members have to respect people's boundaries. You never know. And then what if the case is, okay, I'm a YouTuber and I'm putting out videos. I exposed a hospital back here I actually worked at, and it wasn't a healthy place. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't healthy in any aspect of life. Okay, now what happens if, say, one of my relatives knows someone who works corporate or something with that facility? Okay, there you go. Like it's like they now are attached to me, or they know what I'm doing, or have a way to find out things about me, again, by they're not respecting my boundaries, because they're going behind my back and they're trying to get information, and or where is he going, or what's next, or what is he doing, and all this, and they try to get your history. Enough is enough. You got to stop. I was just saying this to my recruiter, who I've been with for years with this particular, company. So I've signed up with other companies. There are companies that are putting my profile out against my blessing, like my wishes. I'm not giving them my blessings to say, hey, submit me to this state, submit me to this hospital. So what that does for me, it causes confusion, because say if I don't want to extend here and I want to go to another hospital, they've submitted me to some probably hospitals where I want to go in the future. And because they submitted me and then I've declined offers that I'm getting and phone calls, I'm not returning the phone calls. Or I did yesterday where I called the woman back and I said, hey, I'm so sorry, but I'm currently on an assignment. I'm not even in the market for looking for something else. But these recruiters are so desperate, because you got to understand, like, one contract is hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now I'm getting a certain amount of money, and then the company gets a certain amount of money. Obviously, the company is getting 4 times as much as I'm getting. So let's just think about this. If I'm getting $40,000 on a contract, and if they getting 4 times that, what, 160K, plus maybe. So they're desperate. They're gonna, no disrespect to people, and I don't want to sound mean, but they're gonna be, let me just say this, they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to do whatever necessary for them to land some type of opportunity. Because sometimes when they get your profile out, or they connect with these hospitals, they get some type of bonus, even if you don't go to work there. So if they're doing it to a lot of clients, a lot of healthcare providers across the world, because you can travel even out of the country. So across the world, think about the amount of money that they're getting. It's just sad. But anyway, it's overstepping people boundaries. It's not respecting people. And then also it puts people into a bind. And like I said, I don't know. Like I'm praying we're gonna end 2023 soon, y'all. And I'm gonna manifest positivity in my life, but I'm also manifesting no nonsense for 2024. And if I have to sit up here and put my suit cap back on, I will do that. I am not trying to threaten anybody or be big and bad, but there are a lot of things that people need to stop. You got to stop doing this. You got to stop. We shouldn't be looking over our shoulders or concerned about people doing things behind our backs that could, like I said, really impact you in such a negative way. Hey, Shandy Chic Music, hello. Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. Unique Speaks, I appreciate you. You said, I appreciate you, Terrence, and I love when you're unbothered and just bring that positive energy. Thank you so much. Sometimes I do get bothered, like I was talking about in the video. We need to normalize the fact that we can't be positive 100% of the time, but we can strive. We can strive to just be better and do better. And that's what I'm doing with my life. That's why I said I've cut out a lot of, again, no disrespect, I'm being honest, I've cut out a lot of ignorance out of my life. And as I've cut those things out of my life, I'm telling you guys, blessings are rolling in. Not even in the money, I'm not even talking like in a money situation. Like, I'm talking about peace, clarity. Like, I can think, some days are stressful. I've had the most stressful 2 weeks in the OR than I don't want to say ever had, than I've had in a long time. But I'm at peace, right? And I have clarity, and I God is guiding me in such an amazing, remarkable way. I'm able to complete these days and also share a positive message, say with you guys, but also my fellow coworkers. And they're like, man, like, I was thinking about walking out, but I see what you're doing. And you motivated me. And we love, like, one guy was like, man, we love having your country self here. And I was like, thank you. And so that makes me smile. Like, it makes me smile to know that there are people that, are going through things in life, and because of the way that you are living your life and dealing with circumstances, they're able to overcome and achieve success as well. But like I said, I want everybody to be able to live their lives for themselves. Okay, it's inevitable because of who we are. There are going to be people to look up to us, but we can't just set out and say that's the main reason. Forget me. No, you need to put yourself first. In my opinion, put yourself first. Don't say forget you. Don't say forget anybody else. I'm just saying put yourself first, because if you're not 100%, if you're not okay, you can't make nobody else okay, in my opinion. So I'm just saying, try and put yourself first. Take one step at a time. Now, with all this being said, I've been watching some amazing content creators, and like Lady Bling, Peach McIntyre, CJ So Cool, oh my gosh, V, and this has been coming up. So, hey, V Peachy, how you doing? This has been coming up so much, y'all. I'm telling you, people think because we're content creators. We have a YouTube channel, right? We go live, we put some videos out, we do things, we get this following, right? You can call it fans, you can just call it subscribers, you can call it family, you can call it whatever you want to call it, whatever whatever you call, like I call everyone my butterflies. We have this group that we form, right? And ultimately it is all family. And with family, comes dysfunction. Now, with that being said, nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfect. We get that. But us as a people, we can't be overstepping boundaries. I'm telling you, we can't be doing that. I'm not perfect, but I don't want to overstep anybody's boundaries. So with that being, hey, Carla, good morning. With that being said, so say, for instance, I'm talking to a content creator outside, like from off of YouTube. If we do have disagreements, we have disagreements, okay? I don't know. I guess I want to say tough cookie, right? We have disagreements. That does not mean you come back on YouTube and you bash and you bash and you bash. Those are what you call the clout chasers. Get this through. People got to get it through their head. There are people that are on these platforms and they see your numbers go up, your numbers go down. But, no matter what the case is, they see the numbers going up, they just naturally assume, okay, your finances is going up. That may be the case with certain things, but that doesn't mean to try and sneak in and gather information and then overstep boundaries and backstab people. You gotta stop that. Gotta stop that. It's not healthy. I'm mentally, me personally, I'm mentally over that. And it's not talked about enough because people don't want to. Let me just say this: not everyone, but some people don't want to come on here and then be put into a category where, wow, he always being negative, or she always doing this, and they always doing this, always complaining about this. But I told you guys, it's inevitable. We are all going to complain. And I think at times, it needs to be that. We need to normalize that to get to the core, to get to the reason behind all this foolishness. You guys think about it. I know some of you guys getting trolled. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, the hate is ridiculous. I was so bothered, because Now I thank God it has not happened. It happened after the fact that I went live and I talked about it, and then I was I'm just gonna give you guys a little summary. So last year when I was in Maine, now I can say that I'm not in Maine currently, but when I was in Maine, I would do some shorts and all that and some videos. And obviously, I'm in hotels, I'm in Airbnbs, I'm all like I travel for work. I travel around the country. I've been to 32 states now, successfully, and I thank God for that. But it ain't all like glitz and glam or fun, or rainbows and skittles. It's not. It's very stressful at times, and I I haven't been doing content creation a whole lot, but as I got more serious with it, and I've been doing. I mean, the majority of my videos are shorts, y'all. I put out shorts like crazy. I don't care if I'm driving in the car, if I'm singing like for real, or if I'm just like, you know, just doing skits or whatever the case is and stuff. I just put that out there. So, because I know for a fact shorts really do make a difference. So, with that being said, hey Jane Blogs, how you doing? Hey Jack Jack, thanks you so much for being in here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Carla, yeah, I love traveling. I love it. I'm telling you, ever since so even before my mom's passing, I feel like I had like somewhat of financial freedom, but I really didn't know until she was diagnosed with cancer how important traveling for me and in the field that I'm in really, how important it really is for me, because I was able to take almost a year off and just be beside her, as she dealt with surgeries and battling cancer and going to chemo and radiology and stuff and all her appointments. So, and I wasn't working. Okay, I was not working. My insurance, the health insurance had like lapse, what they call it, when you don't pay it because you're not actually currently working. And that's a shame, us as healthcare providers. And it's like I don't know. I feel like everybody, I don't know. America just got to do better. We need some free healthcare. But you know what? I don't even want. That's another live stream because I'm gonna get up here and get crazy. It's okay, Carla. It's all right. I know. Oh, my mom. She was 51 years of age and she passed of ovarian cancer. And I'm telling y'all, she had cured her diabetes like a decade before she even got diagnosed with cancer, and she was doing so many amazing things. And when I say cure her diabetes, I'm talking about having to take insulin, doing so good, lost so much weight, thin. It was just okay. It was just taking a couple of pills down to nothing, no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no anything. And then there was no cancer on her side of the family. That's why I say it's so important for us to have checkups and things. But my mom would even have her checkups. Ovarian cancer, if you guys don't know, is she had a hysterectomy in 2014 and they kept her ovaries because you have so many hormonal things and stuff that can happen within the female body. And so they kept her ovaries. She agreed to that. And 2016 she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. But that cancer is so sneaky. It's hard to detect early, but she did everything right. Now let me get back on the boundaries. I guess my main focus, I wanted to say, like I said, I thank God for the opportunity with traveling. And like I said, it's people say, well, why would you do that? It's so dangerous out there. But I wouldn't have been able to spend time like I wanted to with my mom and take care pretty much of so many, bills. Like I'm talking about bills. And even like I said, after my mom did pass and stuff, I helped my dad with all the bills. I'm talking about I paid off his car, and I just did so much. But again, that's still not the point. The thing about it is I don't want to turn my back on traveling because it has helped me so much. just because, okay, I feel like unsafe at times. And this is before content creation. So now adding content creator to my title, or just to my life. I mean, I've really dealt with some messed up stuff. When I was in Maine, I'm not even kidding. There were people, they were calling my dang room. I changed hotel rooms, okay? I changed hotel rooms at that particular hotel because it was 2 buildings. It was almost like it was set up. I'm sorry, it was 3 buildings. It's almost like it was set up like apartment complexes, because it was studio. It was like a studio hotels. I don't know if you guys ever, seen those, but it has a kitchenette, but it has a dishwasher, which I don't use nobody dishwasher. I probably dry, or probably just use it for storage. But y'all, I'm country. I'm from Mississippi. We hand wash dishes. No shade to people who use the dishwasher. Ain't no shade. I'm just saying I hand wash the dishes. So anyway, it had the pots, the pans, the kitchenette, and all that stuff. Really beautiful room. It's on my channel. You guys have probably seen it and stuff from some of the older videos. But yeah, they were calling. And so I know at the time I was talking to a content creator, and we were really cool. We were really cool. We're not cool anymore. And that's neither here or there and stuff. And this is not me trying to shade her or anything like that and stuff. Whatever. Some things happen in life and you got to move on. I'm choosing to move on respectfully. So some people probably choose to move on in a negative way, but whatever. I pray and I keep it moving. But when we were talking, she was just so concerned, and she was like, I cannot believe the things that you are going through. Because like I said, we were confiding in each other a lot. So, but I'd be even on a live stream and I'd get these calls, right? To the room. And after I got off, it would be through the night. And like I said, I just changed the rooms. Well, what I was doing was I was exposing myself. Now, what is so upsetting as a content creator, it's crazy, because I don't care if you have 500 subscribers or 500,000. You shouldn't feel like you can't, you can't share with people where you're at, or you shouldn't feel like you just can't do that. But nowadays we can't, because some people just are crazy. Like I said, we got some look, let me just speak for myself. I know I got some crazy family members, okay? I know I do. Y'all know, some people know with YouTube, because you can get paid anywhere from the 21st to the 26th. So that being said, tomorrow's the 21st, right? So we won't get a check tomorrow. We should get our check on the 23rd, which is Monday, if I'm not mistaken. But if there are people within my family, now I'm not talking about my sister. Let me just be very clear. I'm not talking about Josie. I'm not talking about Keisha. I'm damn sure I'm not talking about my dad. They are not bugging me for money. And I don't feel like I need to say that. I don't feel like I just need to say that, but I want to say that. I want to put that out there. They are not bugging me at all. Like, to be honest, I'm like, well, dang, don't y'all know me? Y'all ain't gonna call me. They living their life with their with their kids and everything. And so I respect them so much. But I do have some cousins down the line, I'm just keeping it real, that bugged the mess out of me around that time. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. So all I'm saying is even within our families, the fact that people don't respect boundaries. I like to think that I'm somebody who, I'm gonna respect people's boundaries no matter what. Like, I just am. Like, so I'm gonna go even. Okay, so back here, I was in a relationship, and like I said, my ex-girlfriend, she cheated on me, and she got back with her child's father. Okay. Hey, keep it up with the Griffins. How you doing? I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get to talking, and I don't know. It's story time, but I really want to, I'm sorry. Hold 1 second. My chat's kind of big. I really want to, get this out. And y'all know, I go 1,000 miles per hour. But yeah, so she got back with him, but she was still calling me, right? And so he had, and she was still calling me, but she was calling me sometimes private from phone. And like what I would do is I started to block some of the numbers, right? And but what was messed up is because I was really, really close to her son. I mean, he looked at me as like a father figure because his biological father and stuff was not there. Now, for those of you that don't know, and Keisha wouldn't mind me sharing this because I've shared it before, but my biological dad is not Keisha's biological father. But honest to God, they sound alike, they look alike. That's her daddy, okay? But he's been in her life, since the beginning. And it doesn't take for you to have to be a blood like you don't have to be a biological, like the DNA, the blood does not have to match in order for you to be considered family. Y'all know because hell, some of us, we consider each other family and stuff. And look, I ain't related to y'all. Y'all ain't related to me, but I think there's some type of spiritual connection. I really do believe that. And y'all know I'm a cursing Christian, but y'all already know. I ain't got like a potty mouth, but I just, I do a little this and that. But anyway, so I naturally get that from my dad, right? Where I just, not to say, okay, I'm gonna get a woman, she got a child, okay, I'm gonna be a great stepfather. No, I just naturally feel like it doesn't that doesn't make that woman a bad individual, because of her past or whatever the case is, or people may say because of baggage. We all got baggage, okay? Now, so with that being said, what I don't like, okay, yeah, you cheat on me, but now you are still contacting me, okay? So that's absolutely if you want to have a definition of overstepping boundaries, there you go. I mean, it's like a double, triple whammy. And then he contacts me, threatens me, all kind of craziness, but I'm sure she's feeding him something, and him now being her husband, he's gonna believe his wife, right? And so what I ended up doing is, I don't know, I mean, like y'all would know, but I changed my number. I blocked her. I blocked him. I'm not even in Florida anymore, but that's not the reason. And so it's so weird because I was watching Peach McIntyre and she was like, okay, God is telling her to move. But I promise you guys, I traveled anyway. Yes, I bought cars in Florida. Yes, I ended up, getting an apartment in Florida. But my life is, I'm like a nomad. Was I planning on settling down? Yeah, I was really gonna settle down, but I was still traveling around Florida. Even though I was gonna settle down, I wasn't just gonna be at one hospital for 20 years. I don't never want to say never because I don't know what God has in store for me, but I don't think I'm gonna go back to a staff permanent job, like unless that job has 40 hospitals throughout, a state or something, and I can just go to different hospitals. I want to be stationary and just belong to one. Mine is that if I'm crazy, I'm crazy. With that, all that being said, boundaries definitely were not respected. And I had to take things into my own hands, as far as like, okay, I don't want to delete her because that's gonna mean I'm pretty much, even though her son, her son is a sorry. Her son is he is a junior now in high school, okay? And but yeah, if it meant for me to, like I said, as he gets older and stuff, whatever, I don't mind having a relationship. But if it means that it's gonna bring peace to me to like block all of that out of my life, I have to do that because it was a problem. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was a problem. So you have to do things. Sometimes it's gonna get rough. It's gonna get rough. So you might have to move. You may have to go. Don't feel like you're quitting or you're weak or whatever the case is. Sometimes God puts you in those positions where you have to do that. So like I said, watching some content creators and stuff, this past week has really shed a light on that. And it's sad where it comes to that. You literally feel like you almost feel like you're trapped. None of us, I don't think we're selling our souls by doing this. This is a beautiful thing. And a lot of us are using our platforms for positivity and for real. Okay, for realness. All right. Like I say, I'm transparent. I just told you guys, I definitely believe in God. I would not be in this situation if there was no God. And that is what I know for a fact. But I definitely sin. I definitely make mistakes. I am not a perfect individual. And, like I said, we all judge is inevitable. But I think everything that I go through, my whole existence at this very moment, it's so much bigger than even what I think, So it's just sad to know. Yeah, like something that you enjoy doing so much, like far as becoming a content creator and really being consistent and putting videos out, and you want to share with people, oh, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Sometimes you want to do a live. You might be in a casino, you might be at a Starbucks, you might be at a all you can eat buffet, and you're afraid. I remember I was at a Captain D's and I was traveling, across the country and from coast to coast, and I remember stopping at a Captain D's when I got kind of, in the South, and I was going, I think I was on my way to either Massachusetts or Maine. Anyway, I stopped and I stopped at a Captain D's, and I remember going on live and eating. Now, I didn't say exactly where I was at, but I remember it was like 3 cops walking my way. And I had just watched some YouTubers that were doxxed. I want to say that's what they call it, where they actually the police were called on them, and the police came. Now these were black content creators and these were white officers. I'm just putting it out there, and they came to the location, and it got messy. Now nobody died, thank God, but y'all know these cops. Some of these cops are just, they probably be just as nervous as the the person that is, called on them. Everybody's nervous and everybody's going through. Don't want to deal with them. Like I said, I have family members that are police officers, and my hat, my toboggan, whatever, skull caps, everything goes off to them. But I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be in those situations. I am compliant 24/7. I ain't got time for no dang drama, especially when it comes to that. Now, having these cops called, seeing this literally like happen to these content creators, I just naturally, naturally, I'm like, I'm scared. I'm like, they're coming. Somebody probably called the cops on me and said something crazy, like I got a gun, or I'm gonna shoot up. I'm gonna shoot up Captain D's, and it just, I don't think people. One person who I talked to at that time noticed my face expressions, but I don't think people realized like really how tachycardia I was. My heart was pumping so fast because I thought they were going to do something, and I thought maybe it was somebody who was, evil and hateful on the stream to, pretty much call the cops on me and them come to that location. It was just so happened that they had ordered some food. They were going to the restroom, and it bothered me so bad. So, guys, when as I have this live stream, as I talk about some things previously and stuff, respect people boundaries, and just because we're public figures does not mean that you just have to know everything about us, or that's your right. We still have a right to our privacy. We still have a right to our privacy. It doesn't mean that, okay, you could just, okay, well, you're doing a live stream. It bothers me. It bothers me. Hey, Sylvia on the go, how you doing? Hey, James. It bothers me because it doesn't mean, okay, you're sitting and you're in a location that's not, it's not really shared with anybody. It could be whatever, you could just so happen to be going live and you could be in the mall, but you really ain't share. I mean, I guess people would know that you're in the mall if you're in the mall, but you're not sharing exactly where you are at the mall. If you just say, I'm in the Brandon Mall in Brandon, Florida, and that mall is humongous, right? And then you get people, even though say you have 200, 500, 600, whatever thousand subscribers, But people start heading to that mall and they go to the food court. They're looking in every store because you said that you were live at Brandon Mall. Now you didn't say we're at in Brandon Mall, and it's a shame to know that there are people that are they're on social media, you guys, and they are watching your every move. And that's what we, in a way, that's what we signed up for. I'm not trying to creep nobody out. I'm telling y'all, this is real. It's real. Like I I didn't even go live that much. Now I went live a lot in Boston. I went live a lot in Maine. So like in that like the New England area. But I wasn't even I mean, I probably did like a few shorts at the casino, right? But it's illegal to record. I remember meeting Chef Riz and Anne Marie at Encore. And and I was recording a little bit of the meetup and everything and stuff, and it's still on the channel. I haven't first, let me tell you this. I haven't deleted, I really don't delete much of anything on my channel unless it's something that I was completely out of line, and that literally that has been one time. And you know, like I said, we all make mistakes. But my point is this: we couldn't even record there. We couldn't record there. Now I was sneaking. I would record at the Shake Shack that was there, but that was like within in a closed environment. You're sitting down. You're not at the slots. You're not around a whole lot of people. And maybe even security that would walk past probably thought, oh, you know what, he's just FaceTiming a loved one or he's watching TV because I got my selfie stick and all that. But actually, I was on live with you guys. And so with that being said, all I'm saying, I didn't expect nobody to really like, okay, in that area know me. But honestly, I was approached by someone who recognized me from my channel. Now, he was not, let me just say this. He wasn't like, I didn't get any bad energy. And I mean, he didn't seem like a creep, but it was just like kind of crazy because it's like, wow, like, I mean, he stood out. He had like this red sweatsuit on. I'm just keeping it real. He stood out. So he had been at the casino before. Okay. Well, he's been at the casino for a while before he walked up to me. And like I said, it wasn't like bad energy, but I thought to myself, like, wow, people, okay, I ain't crazy famous, but people really do. I mean, this is live. This isn't a joke, y'all. Like, I'm live. So no matter what it is, I don't care if it's showing 7, 10, 20 people or whatever, or how many people watch it after and stuff. People are looking. So we got to be careful. And we should know when we do sign up for this, there are going to be some crazy people out there. It really is. Hey, Melvin Slides, what's up? Hey, happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I appreciate all y'all. James, I love you, bro. Unique Speaks. It says, we are a family. We are. I love that. Enjoying the conversation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And like I said, I don't know, like being, getting on being supportive, right? And watching other content creators, it sparks me to do, it sparked me to do this live stream this morning. I've just been thinking about it. I'm not even trying to sound weird, but watching Peach McIntyre last night, I even like had a bad dream. Or I should say, I mean, I don't know. I want to say a bad dream. I want to say I don't want to say a nightmare. But some people probably would look at it as a nightmare. But it was just not a good, positive dream. I've been having some great, dreaming. I just been dreaming some beautiful things. But last night, I don't know. I think because I watched her, because she went live, and typically she doesn't go live that late. I remember talking to someone, and I got off the phone, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. And my phone like dinged, and I was like, okay, that's Peach McIntyre. Let me watch a little bit of her live stream. And of course, her, she is so, I know so many, I'm getting so much hate because I appreciate her so much and I love her. just by her transparency and who she is. You ain't got to sit up here. You ain't got to sit up here and just follow people or watch everything that they do, but you need to respect their boundaries and respect people. People say, well, she ain't being respectful. Well, you know what? Maybe she's not being respectful to the haters and stuff, but she does respect her supporters. She always does. She always acknowledges people. And also you can go by the energy. Sometimes we're on exterior. We're pissed and we showing this, right? But deep down, y'all know that, I mean, I'm going to give you a shirt off my back. You know, I'm gonna sing to you. I'm gonna pray for you when you're down. I'm not gonna harm you. I don't set out or want to set up people and say, you know what, I'm gonna come on live and I want to bother people's spirit and I want to make them upset. No, I come on here, I want to motivate, inspire, uplift. I want to feel appreciated and I want to feel appreciated and I want to appreciate others. And I'm telling you guys, like, I think the main focus, one way to really just do that successfully, in my opinion, is respect boundaries. Respect people boundaries. Don't, because I mean, it ain't the fact that, okay, oh my gosh, I'm scared of everybody. You know, no, but you just don't know what's on people's minds, and you don't know where some of these people's intentions are. And like I said, everybody they got this thing where they want to get this come up off of other people. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely feel like folks, I'm not like selling their soul, but people just they overstep the boundaries on purpose so they can get into this argument and then go and have this back and forth. And then, so say for instance, people want to sit up here and get me upset. And then I start to talk about them right on live or on a video. And then those people go to the other person's video. Or they go to the other person's channel and they watch their videos, and then they come back over to mine. They're ready for me to clap back. So it's like a game of tennis, and it's the tennis that I don't want to play. I want to play the tennis that involves a tennis racket and a Wilson tennis ball, okay, and a tennis court. I don't want to play the tennis that involves 2, 3, 4, 5 entities, right? And tons of drama, and it just goes back and forth. I don't want to play that sport. That sport doesn't even exist in my mind. Like, I don't want to do that. Now, what I will do, like I said, I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to be transparent as much as I can be. I'm going to try and be as respectful as I can be. I cannot promise that some things that I do say is probably that it's not going to offend you. It probably does offend you, but that's not my intentions. But if it does, like I said, it's simple as changing the channel. There have been people coming in and out in the live stream. There are going to be people who watch the replay a little bit and you know, probably is bothered. I just hope they move on. You don't have to leave any type of hateful comment. And some people say, well, you know what, you're deserving this. You meet people and you get on YouTube and you say this and you say this. Is like, no, like, honest to God, like, I'm not just meeting people or talking to people, even the people that I haven't talked to. I don't just get on YouTube and bash people. I've never have done that. Let me just tell you this. People say clap back. But I've never been a person to clap first. Okay. All right. I've never attacked anybody initially. And I don't even want to say attacked. I mean, I probably have definitely spoke on character and leadership and qualities and just morals and values within life, but I don't attack people. I'll say this to the death of me. I save lives for a living, and I don't care what nobody may think about me saying that or whatever the case is. I know that it's a God honest truth. Yeah, I can't show you what the hell I do. Okay, but this past 2 weeks has been it's been rough. It's been rough, and I know I put in so much time and effort. And I'm getting, and like I said, I'm working on accepting the verbal praise because I'm getting it from my coworkers, which I consider my peers, and also I'm getting it from higher ups, management that I don't even know are coming up to me, and they've mentioned, you know, a few things, and it is so nice to know that, okay, I somewhat kind of connected, to some like the doctor or maybe the resident, and then they were talking about me in a meeting in such a positive way. Like I said, my confirmation is my paycheck. And even more importantly, the confirmation is the fact that I get into the room, I get into that OR room, and I know because I meet every patient, okay? Every patient comes in and we introduce ourselves, or I am being introduced if my back is to them, because sometimes I'm setting up and it's a big case. So they're like, over there, we have Terrence, he's your CST. He's going to be assisting the doctors today on your procedure. And I turn around and I say, good morning. We're going to take great care of you. I make it like that is my priority, to make sure that patients are taken care of. People are taken care of. I don't have much money, but I promise you, I'm going to support as much as I can. Like I said, if it's a super thanks, if it's a Cash App, if I haven't even sent a Cash App, super thanks, super sticker in a minute, I'm telling you, I'm watching your channel. I'm supporting, I'm watching, I'm talking, I'm doing something in a positive way as best as I can. But at the same time, I just don't believe in, I don't believe in, okay, oh, well, if you don't really appreciate me, and if you're not accepting of me, I don't believe in, let me just keep going to your channel. Let me keep, throwing myself onto you, or forcing myself onto you. And, oh, you're going to be my friend, and and all the subliminals. We got to stop this mess. We got to stop that. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to be friendly with everyone, even my enemies. You guys, I'm not even nasty towards my enemies. I made a video about, like, I have people that are upset about the elevator or the stairs. Like, this is so stupid. This is how thrilling. Ooh, I hope that elevator just crashes. And I'm not gonna lie, I laugh my butt off when I get those hateful comments. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm giving you guys content, and you don't have to watch it, So I did like a little funny YouTube short about that with the trolls and the haters. But with all that being said, like, I'm not overstepping boundaries. I'm doing this is my channel, and I'm doing things the way I want to do it. The overstepping boundaries come from, okay, a person that maybe is not even a content creator, probably just started a channel and then wants to get on your live, or come in your comments, or come onto your community and just say some of the most hateful things. For me, that's definitely overstepping boundaries. Don't even I don't even do that. Or you got the person who, you got people who they're super nice. They're being super nice, and they seem to be super supportive. But they throw their number out every chance they get. And if you don't call them, they start to get upset, and they're bothered, and they're angry, and they're confused. And then they start to call you a phony and a fake and a liar. And it's like, no, I'm trying to have some kind of privacy at some point. I'm not, even the people that I talk to, and those people know, like the folks that I talk to, and I ain't got to call nobody's name, but the people that I talk to off of this platform, I don't talk to these people every day. I don't talk, and I don't have to, and vice versa. And we shouldn't feel no kind of way about that with each other. And I think that's the problem. And I feel like people get really comfortable, and they feel like, well, you know what? I don't have boundaries. I don't have boundaries with Terrence. I don't have to, be careful of this, be careful of that. I could just do whatever because we've talked this much, and we've done this, and we've done this. And it's like, no, everybody has. My mom, and that's what I feel like I probably wanted to talk about too. My mom would tell me that even if she doesn't respect, if I feel like she's not respecting my boundaries, or if she doesn't have my best interest at heart, for me not to listen to her. for me, but she said, I really want you to think about these things and like she used to say, check my track record, because my mom just was never wrong about anything. She just wasn't. She wasn't. And the things that she did not know and stuff, she didn't pretend to know. But even with that being said, she was right about that. She was honest with herself, and she was definitely honest with us. I'm telling y'all, I know we all, I don't want to say we all, because I know some people say, well, Terrence, you keep talking about moms and this, but my mom was nothing. Well, my mom was everything, and it's not me trying to throw shade at people that feel like their parents wasn't there. But my dad is currently still alive. I thank God. He's in my life. I thank God for him. My mom was just rock solid, and just super supportive. And I really look up to her. But even with that being said, she told me if she feel like I'm not being supportive, if she wasn't being supportive of me, and that I just overlook her, don't even think about it. And that, for me, that was so deep. And now, as I, not just at this very moment, but like as the years just kept going and going and going, I just would keep thinking about that. And I'm like, man, my mom was just so, she was just on it. And so that's how I'm living my life. So you guys think that if my mom gave me the okay, you think I'm gonna sit up here and listen to people that I don't know? No. If we listen to people like everybody, y'all, I'm telling you, your life would just be in shambles. Now, maybe some of our lives are probably messed up. It ain't as great as we want it to be. But just imagine if you just go around listening to everybody, be it in the family, in the church, in your relationships, in school, if you are at work, wherever you are, if you just go and you just start to listen to everybody in there, and not, I don't mean, okay, listen, but I'm just saying, if you start to act on everything everybody wants you to do, you're not going to be a whole individual. You're not going to, that really doesn't represent self-love. It does not represent confidence whatsoever. Definitely low self-esteem individuals. And I'm not even trying to be hateful. I'm just saying, because at one point in my life, I had low self-esteem. Doggone right. And I've had suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem. Yeah, I can go on and on. I've talked about this a lot in some of my older live streams that I've done with other content curators. We've collabed and we've talked and we've discussed things. I mean, I've seen a therapist. Okay. I have, to be honest, I still have to talk every now and then to certain people, even with the, like, say the like maybe a chaplain at the hospital, or a consultant, or some type of therapist, because sometimes you get a week, or you get weeks, even a month of just patients coming in and expiring and not leaving the hospital, and you're a part of that procedure. Now, obviously, these patients are very sick, and some of these patients are coming in and basically coming to pass away at the hospital, and maybe they're organ donors. Okay, so we're doing an organ procurement. And I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but I'm just saying, in the field that I work in, it's tough, and that's what I want people to understand. Like, I go through so much, and we all go through a lot. I go through so much, and you think that I want to sit up here and come on YouTube and deal with all the politics within this? Like, no, I don't. And that is ultimately the reason why I travel. I don't have to stay in one place for that long. And if I just don't like it, I can move on. And that's just a God honest truth. And in today's world, I feel like healthcare, it does scare me. And well, let me just say this: some people in healthcare, it definitely does scare me. It it causes me to raise a flag, and to think about things. In the same situation with these people that are getting YouTube channels. People getting YouTube channels and they didn't put no dang content out, and they just want to get rich, and they just think, okay, oh, automatically they're just gonna fall into all this kind of money. And it's like, you got life messed up. You're not just gonna become rich on YouTube. You have to really work at it. You do. You have to work at it. It's not that easy. Okay, it's not that easy, and life is tough. It's definitely tough. But I really feel like, ultimately, I feel like once people tap into the idea or the fact that you need to stay true to yourself, understand that YouTube is a part of real life. Okay, we're not robots on here. Now some of us are, but no shade. But we're real individuals, and this is our life. And understand that, respect our boundaries, and no one should feel unsafe. And I feel like no one should feel like they can't share certain things. That's so, it bothers me, because I want to share so much more with you all, but I'm telling you guys, with some of the things that have happened to me and stuff, I'm nervous about sharing certain things, and whereabouts and this and that, even if I'm not even there anymore. It's like I'm nervous with doing a video. Like, okay, for instance, I did a video. I was going into the Walgreens. Now, I could have easily said, "Oh, I'm on Walgreens on blah 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 blah." It's located down by this or down by that. I want to do that, right? And also, you just, in a way, it's something that you never know. That Walgreens, you could have influenced people that are in the area to shop at that Walgreens more and come in there and buy all of their Halloween candy. And that Walgreens sales skyrocket. They probably call you back and be like, "Hey, we want you to sponsor us, sponsor this store, sponsor this, sponsor that." But because you're afraid to do that, for me, in my opinion, I feel like it blocks blessings from the content creator, because people kind of cuckoo, and I'm just keeping it real. So that's unfortunate. But it definitely is something that is, like I said, it definitely is something that is real, and it needs, and we need to be careful. We need to be careful. Hold on one second. We need to be careful. We need to be careful. My God, we need to be careful. We really do. And check your surroundings, y'all. You can never. My mom will tell me this, and I'm gonna tell everybody, and I'm sure some of your, maybe you're saying it to your kids, maybe your parents said it to you, maybe if Lord, allow you to have your grandparents, maybe your grandparents saying it to you and their children. But you can never be too careful. You can never be too careful. I just, ultimately, what I want people to take away from this is the fact that we want to continue to do content creating. We want to continue to create content, be content creators, come on YouTube, come on other platforms, be transparent, be fun, maybe let you guys know where we're at sometimes, but that doesn't mean to overstep boundaries. Don't overstep boundaries. Don't make people feel uncomfortable. Just don't, especially when the content creator themselves are telling you, "Hey guys, right now, please don't walk up to me. Please don't do this. Please don't do this." Now, you have some content creators like, "Oh, I've watched some amazing slot channels," and they're like, "Guys, if you see us in the casino, come up, walk up. It's okay." And I love that. I would like to say the same thing. Now, I'm not going to say, if you do see me, like, just don't walk up to me. No, like, I'm okay with that, but my deal is, like I said, I want to just share, don't be weird. Don't be a weird individual about it. And I know that sounds probably crazy, but I'm just being honest. Don't be weird about it. Don't make people feel uncomfortable, because sometimes guys, because you're making people feel uncomfortable, they feel like they may have to go to extreme measures to feel comfortable, if you know what I'm saying. So just don't do that. Don't do that. And at the end of the day, no matter if you create content or not, let's all be respectful and considerate of each other's feelings. And I think if we're able to do that, it's going to be a better world. It's going to be a better world. Just imagine if people just say something like, guys, today I don't feel great. I respect I respect people, so much for praying, but please, like, don't hit me up and let me hit you up. And imagine if people just say, you know what, we're gonna take this into consideration, and we're not gonna call that person. We're gonna allow that person to take care of themselves, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, any kind of way they want to take care of themselves. And then when they're ready, we're gonna have our arms open wide, our ears open, open heart to whatever they want to give us, and I think that's gonna make a better place. And that's what I please take that away. Like, take that away from this live stream. Just respect people boundaries. And like I said, if they are telling you that they don't want to do this or do that, you can't force people. I understand that it's a free country and you can drive by people's houses and stuff, but y'all don't harass people, or don't just, know the person is on live. Now okay, they on live. Oh, I know where they at because I can look at the landmarks. Okay, let me just go out there and just sit there and then approach them. Like, no, it looks suspicious. You know what's going on if you watch them, if you really are a supporter of the channel, you would know that they're going through certain things, and you would know that would make them feel even more uncomfortable. So yeah, just respect people's boundaries. I'll talk more about this. I really will. I just had to get this off of my chest. I have this biscuit here, and I've eaten half of it, but honestly, it's just, I'm so passionate about this. Y'all know I love food, but I'm so passionate about this. I couldn't even eat anymore, because it's sad what you see. It's sad with what is going on, and you see it in today's world. It's sad, protect yourself, y'all. Protect yourself. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. I know some of y'all are, working and just listening. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the positive thoughts and the energy and the prayers and just the support. It's just so real. Thank y'all so much. It's been an awesome morning with you all. I hope to go live soon again. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank y'all again so much. It's a Terrence kind of thing, baby. I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye for now.